on Vita, they put it back again for how to play. Today, we're going to look at how to play this game, Dragonkeepers, which is from Cosmos, designed and illustrated by Michael Menzel. Came out in 2023. Oh, look, it's a Targaryen. Looks like a Targaryen. But yeah, interesting dragon-looking beast in this game. It's basically a set collection game. In the game, you get a nice rule book, and also you get a companion booklet which says you don't even need to look at before your first game, but it just offers more information, which is cool. You get in the game the 123 cards that you'll see here. There's 104 dragon cards that make up a few different things. You got 8 starting cards that have these red ribbons. Each players will get these. It depends on the player count, more or less. Well, basically, the start player will say that to me does not get a starting card. The second player will get 1. If you're doing 3 players, the third player gets 2, and 4 players, the fourth player would get 3. Let's just say we're doing 2 players, and so they get 1 starting card. And it just shows you, well, it shows you a dragon, but that's not actually what's on the face. Just like what you see over here, you'll see. Why is a green dragon? Maybe it's a little bit misdirection or something. I don't know. The dragons you get, by the way, actually, so you get the white pasture dragon, which looks like a goat. Meh. The red fur dragon. It kind of looks like a bull or an ox. The blue slate dragon. And then the green swamp dragon, which looks like a frog almost. Well, you've seen the green one. They're kind of cool. Those are the 4 different types of dragons. You get the 8 starting cards. You get 11 saddle dragons. These are basically wilds. They can be added to any set to give you an extra card or 2 in there. You cannot play them individually. And you can only get those with certain cards, which I'll explain. You also get 45 of these amulet pieces. There's different amounts of each number, but there's numbers 1, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, and 20. There's 3 20s. There is 8 each of number 1s, 4s, and 10s. There's 5 each of 6 and 16. And there's 4 of the 8s and 12s and 3 20s. You also get these pearls over here. The red ones are worth 8 or 9 points. And the blue ones are worth 3 or 4 points. You get these golden eggs, which are worth 4 points. At the end of the game, whoever has the most gets to flip one over, and they get 16 points for that one instead. You also have these crests, which are worth 6, 10, and 16 points. They also are basically bronze, silver, and gold. And you will get these for completing a set of each of the 4 dragons. So once you have all 4 dragons down in front of you, you get to take one of these and it gives you bonus points. In a 2-player game, you don't use the 16.1, so I'll get rid of that. And then you also have 10 crystals. The crystals you get to collect with certain cards like this one, and what you can do is you can use one on your turn to draw 1 extra card. You'll always be able to draw 3 cards, up to 3 cards on your turn. You don't have to draw 3 cards. You can draw just 1 if you want, or 2. But this will let you get a 4th if you want. You can only play 1 at a time. So if I had like 2, I can't use them both at the same time and draw 5 cards. It's 4 max at a time. And then there is also, finally, there is these 6 magic chests, which have different things on the back. This is only used for a more advanced game, so we won't be using those. I'll put them aside as well. So we kind of got the setup here for the game. For the amulets here, you're going to remove a certain number based on the player count. For 2 players, that is 16. For 3, it's 12. And for 4 players, you remove 8. And what you do is you just put them all face down, mix them up, and then remove a whole bunch. I just randomly removed a whole bunch, but yeah, there's 16 here. I'll put those aside for a two-player game. Then, again, you get this cards dealt out, starting cards dealt out based on the player count. 1 for the second player, 2 for the third, and 3 for the fourth. None for the starting player, so I don't get any. And then you're going to flip over the top card of each deck. These two decks form the magic book. And what you're doing in this game is you're Dragonkeepers trying to take care of dragons. And let's see what it says on the back of the box again. You experience Dragonkeepers, and you are trying to protect dragons, and the 2 pages on the book say which dragons and how many you can take under your protection. And of course you can also manipulate the book in your favor. And what that means is on your turn, if you want, if you have cards in your hand, you can play one here to change this, so that now instead of it being 3 green dragons that you have to play, you can just put down 1 green dragon, or you can change the color from orange to green. It really depends on what you have. Anyways, in this deck you have just dragons, different colors, the 4 different colors. There's a lot of blue in there. I should probably mix these up a little bit more. Thought I did. And it's actually, what you see here is not what's on here. This is different. This is what you're collecting. This is what you can play, just for the record. And this one is just numbers and rewards. I'll go over the rewards. If you were to collect, if this was on top of the pile and I play 1 white goat dragon, we call it the goat dragon, I would get to take the lowest valued, available lowest valued amulet piece and a blue crystal. If this was on top, I get to take 2 amulet pieces. And when you get amulet pieces, you're going to have them face down, and you're going to join them up, creating a complete amulet. Once you do this, you get to take one of these crystals, or pearls, and put them in the middle. So now you can score this one at the end of the game. Once a person has completed a certain number of these, then the game will come to an end. And that number is, I gotta double check something too. And I believe it's in total, so I think it's everyone combined. It's when you complete 7 amulets in a 2-player game, 8 in a 3-player, and 9 in a 4-player. And once you complete the last amulet needed, the game ends, no matter if everyone else completed the turn or not. But that's what you're trying to achieve, is a bunch of these being completed. Once that happens, the game ends, and then you will score however many points it says on the back, plus other points from the eggs and crests and whatnot. So, put these back. But that's what that card does. It will let you get 2 amulet pieces, and then once you complete an amulet, you get a pearl, whichever one is the highest valued one, obviously, or you're going to take red first, and then eventually you'll do blue. This one will let you take one of these, and also an egg. Again, most eggs at the end of the game, just to flip one to the 16-point side as a bonus. This one, with this dragon on here, lets you take one of these Saddle Dragon cards, which are wild cards that can be part of any set. And then, finally, we have this one that has a crown on it. This lets you take the highest valued crest that's available. In this case, right now, it's a 20. So I'll put all these back here. What you're going to do to start the game is you're going to flip over 1 card from the top of each deck. Again, you can draw up to 3 cards. And I don't know what dragons are going to come up. On either of those cards, if I take them, I'll put these back. I don't need them yet. And so I could draft or take up to 3 cards. So maybe I'll take this one. When you do that, you refill it immediately. Then maybe I take this one. And then, well, I'm not going to be able to do too much here unless I take this one. And I'll do that and I'll refill this one immediately. So I got my 3 cards. You can take up to 3 on your turn. These ones have different dragons. This one has a number. What I can do now, before I do my turn, is what I could do is I could put down 4 white dragons if I had, and I would get the amulet and a golden egg. I don't have that. What I can do is, well, not much actually. I could take this one and put this down, changing it to 1 white dragon, but then I wouldn't have any white dragons because this is the white dragon. And I could, if I wanted to, change the color, but again, that doesn't help me. So I'm just going to end my turn. May not get anything on your first turn. My opponent here has an orange. Let's say he takes the goat one. Second card, maybe he takes the orange. And then third card, he'll take the blue. And then we get a 3. So does he have any? He does have this one. So he could. What he's going to do is he's going to put this one down. He's going to change this to a 2. He's going to put these 2 dragons in front of him into a stack. And then he gets to collect the reward. 1 amulet piece. And he also gets a saddle dragon card for his hand. Now, every other player in clockwise order, when somebody puts down a set, can also put down a set of the same kind if possible. Now, I don't have 2 orange dragons. Actually, sorry, it's 2 white dragons. I screwed up. My bad. So he can't do that. Because it's, he changed the value, but it's a moot point because it's not orange. Can he do anything? He cannot. So that's kind of the general idea, but actually he couldn't do that. I was wrong because it's not orange. It's white that he had to do, and he doesn't have 2 white. And he can't change anything else. So actually his turn is over. I apologize, but that gives you an idea of how it plays. So that's my turn. I'll take the white one, I guess. I collect that. You know what? I'll collect 1 more. Heads my bets. Okay, so I could do 1 white. I could change the value to... That was 3 cards that I collected, right? No, I get 1 more card. I'll collect 1 more. So I could do 2 whites, and I will. So I'm going to do 2 whites, put them face up in front of you on the table. I get to get this reward too. I get 1 of these and a saddle card. Now my opponent can, if he has the white dragons, 2 white dragons, he could do that, but he doesn't, so he's not going to do anything. So then it goes back to my opponent. You go around the table clockwise, drafting up to 3 cards on your turn, putting down sets that match this value in this color, if possible, collecting this reward, and then other players in clockwise order can do the same set if they have the cards. Hopefully that all makes sense. So then you keep doing that again until somebody has completed, players have combined completed 7 amulets, or however many the player count is. Then you score up your amulets, your golden eggs, your chests, or crest, sorry, all of these, and the most points will win. Actually, yeah. And that's basically the game. Now again, if you have 1 of these, you can get a 4th card on your turn by getting rid of it. There's no real reason to hoard those because you can only play 1 at a time. And that is that. It's a pretty nice little game. I mean, it's not that little. It's a pretty big box, but pretty cool. And I like it. Nice artwork and everything. So that is Dragonkeepers. Hopefully that makes sense. I think I've covered everything. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see you. Thanks for watching.